Hey, folks, we're having YouTube trouble again.
Oh.
What a surprise!
Hang in there. Bear with us.
More like you
Poop?
You poop. This is a messy episode, so pardon our appearance.
He falls asleep. Yeah, we also had some camera troubles this week, and that's on me. But
He's sick.
The
He's
YouTube
sick.
troubles are...
He's
Yeah, I am
messing up.
sick,
You're
actually.
under the weather.
I have a fever. I'm sweating.
So just bear with us. It's going to be
So
split
bear
up.
with us, fox with us, tiger with us, whatever animal you choose.
clever.
Thanks. We will be here in audio through the whole thing, at least.
Yeah.
And maybe the video cuts out for a while. I can't say because I don't know at this point, but something happened, something terrible, and we'll see you on the other side. Hey, what gives, Sony? There was an after-credits scene cut from The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Well, we got a lot of Nintendo stuff to talk about.
And we got a new dark and gritty Power Rangers coming out.
Today is Friday, May 9th, 2014. I'm sick.
Oh, it's going to be all right, man.
No, really, I am sick.
Why are you sick, Eric?
I'm currently running a fever. I've got a terrible sore throat.
Running a fever?
I've got
Why?
blood work going, and the doctors don't know what's wrong with me yet. I might be dying of the AIDS.
Hey, everybody's got to go sometime.
As long as I go like Freddie Mercury did, I'm fine.
There you go. Go out like a hero.
I will go out like a hero, although most people thought he was a zero because he never told people he had HIV, and they said he could have done things to help. Welcome to Pretty Much It. We are Eric.
Wow. I'm Jake. Hi.
And I'm Mike.
But we're all Eric. We're all friends.
We're all Freddie Mercury fans.
Yeah. But why don't we talk about the news?
Right into
Oh,
Okay.
before we talk about the news, if you're watching on YouTube, which... if you're even hearing this, you are, because this isn't going to be in the podcast, because why would I bog down the podcast with this bullshit? You probably got to watch this in 3 parts again. 3 or 4, who
Not
knows?
our fault.
And
Not our fault.
YouTube's giving us shit again, and so...
It's going to be a split
I would like to
episode.
say hopefully they'll get their shit together, but honestly, I am looking into other websites, because it really doesn't need to be on YouTube. Who cares?
Yeah, YouTube is kind of like your schmuck boyfriend. You want to go out and do something with his life, but he's just not doing it. He's not doing it. Come on, you got to move on. Bigger places, we can become a lesbian
Hey, the
if you
band's
want to.
going to make it. Come on.
But if you want to listen to this in full and not worry about, clicking around, the podcast is in full, because the podcast has no problems. Why don't we just talk about the news?
Yes.
Sounds good. Good to me. Good for you.
Let's get
Hope
right
it's good
into
for
it.
you too.
Let's get into it.
Let's get right into the movie news.
Gross. Gross.
What, getting into news?
Yeah.
Getting into it?
Where are we getting into
The
it?
Amazing
Ooh.
Spider-Man 2.
Right there.
Oh.
Amazing Spider-Man 2. Did you guys see this movie? Have you ever heard of this
We
movie?
saw
Yeah.
it with you,
We saw
and we
it- we
also
all saw it
reviewed
together.
it
What? Did we really?
on some goofer's podcast.
Oh, on my podcast, Talks Too Much.
Yes.
That's right. We did review
It
the
was
movie
fun.
for 40 minutes. You remember back in the day that would have been, what, 10 minutes?
Not even.
Maybe
yeah.
Or maybe 20. I think it was
Yeah,
20 last
yeah.
time. Stupid podcasts.
stupid
Anyway,
podcast.
there was no after-credit scene. What gives?
Yeah, there was. We got to see a sneak preview of.
Oh, you idiot. I mean from the Spider-Man.
Yeah, there was no real thing, like someone showed up and the
Nick
thing
Fury
happened.
didn't pop out.
But wait, I'm getting something. This just in, there was an after-credit scene, and it was cut from the movie.
Because
Did
they
you just
can't
did you
commit
just
to a decision?
did he just develop psychic movie powers?
No, I'm a news anchor.
No, yeah, he was getting a.
You got a thing
I
in-
was getting news from Al Roker.
Bulletin.
He's the weatherman. But
How's Al doing?
there was apparently a post-credit scene, and I guess the images have somehow made their way on the web. I don't know how. I get it. But basically, and now I don't think this is a spoiler because
No.
it didn't
Didn't happen.
happen technically in the
Yeah.
movie. Like they could cut it completely.
Like Mary Jane.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's like, is that a spoiler? No. So I don't think this is a spoiler. But in all fairness, if you don't want to know, then just skip ahead a little bit.
Close your ears. Start.
Yeah, we're not going to
screaming.
talk about it forever.
Start screaming right now.
Right.
Norman,
So
Go.
Norman Osborn's head in a jar.
He as the memorable
It's
villain.
funny, right?
I know,
Yeah.
but just the way you, the saying it like that, yeah.
As a memorable villain, Spider-Man fights
A memorable villain.
a memorable villain. His
Very rememberable.
head in jar man.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a little spider legs come out of the
He
head.
just
thing.
he fights the jar.
And the
Yeah.
guy who is the secret guy
Mr.
in the
Fears.
hat, Mr. Fears. He shows up and he's like, "Awaken, my old friend."
Yep.
To the head in the jar. And, it's
and
like,
then it was
dun,
supposed
dun,
to
dun.
end. Now, in all fairness,
Does
if
the head-
we saw that in theaters, we would have been like, "What?" That would have
I
been fun.
guess.
That would have
Yeah.
been fun.
Does
I
the
would've
head's
been like,
eyes
"What?"
open?
Yeah, but it would have been fun.
Do the
I don't
head-
know.
Whatever.
That'd be
Probably
great.
not.
That'd be great if it did.
Now,
So it's like
So they're gonna make a Frankenstein goblin. The green.
I don't know.
I guess he'll be one of the
Frankengoblin?
Sinister Six.
Who was it? Was it Flick Pick, John Flickinger, our buddy? I was
think
watching
about
his video about it actually just today because I think this is very interesting. So I'm curious to see what other people think about it. And of course, you should let us know if you are watching and or listening to this. But his theory was that maybe Norman will then come back as the Goblin in the final
Real
movie.
Goblin.
Yeah, as a real Goblin in the final movie. And, if you think about it, the way that it's going in this franchise, Oscorp is responsible for everything that went wrong in Peter's life. And what went right, I guess, technically.
You know what?
I mean, it gets to be Spider-Man.
I was just thinking about this on the train ride here.
So it'd be a good battle, is my point.
Here's my twist, what I believe. Someone on Twitter was talking about how, hey, they haven't caught the guy who killed Uncle Ben yet. I think it's going to be a twist that I was Oscorp the whole time. It's like,
how could it be? That guy was in a convenience store, robbing a convenience store.
You never know.
They didn't show what happened.
With what?
Uncle Ben dying, did they? Did they show Uncle Ben get shot?
Yeah.
I thought they just showed Uncle Ben
No,
die.
they show full on. Uncle Ben tries to stop the guy.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen that movie.
Yeah,
in a long time.
I was gonna say, there's not a chance.
Maybe that guy. Maybe he runs around a corner and he rips off his face and he's actually.
yeah.
No, he was
Goblin.
literally
Oscorp
stealing
had
like
him under
candy.
surveillance or
For
something.
money. He grabbed money.
Yeah.
Well, it's like there was a deleted scene where Harry is like, Osborn's got you under surveillance.
Yep.
That wasn't in the movie.
Isn't that the question of the day?
That wasn't in the movie either. I wanted to see him say that.
I know, that was like the best part.
Yeah.
But here's the interesting. Well, it's not interesting, I guess, but this is just something I noticed. The first time we saw it, I noticed that as soon as Osborn died, and I suppose this is technically it is a spoiler for Amazing Spider-Man. Now that I think about it, yeah, it really doesn't. None of this really matters.
No.
But when that happened, the first time I saw it, I didn't think anything of it, but I did notice that you see like his body. It's in his bed. His body gets like scanned, and it's like there's like a light and a sound, and I didn't think anything of it. Now I saw it again a second time, and I paid attention because I knew about this end credit scene that had been cut. And so I paid attention, and I was like, okay, I saw it again. No big deal. Oh, shit, there's the jar. Because then you see there's a woman wheeling in the jar.
The famous jar.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's wheeling the jar in from the right. If I remember, it's from the right-hand side of the screen.
God.
So,
Now,
I don't know. That's super weird.
Jake, would you consider yourself knowledged in the Spider-Man comics?
I'd say pretty.
Does anyone's
Well,
head,
I could answer this, too. Go ahead. What's
Does
the question?
anyone's
No.
head wind up in a jar?
No.
Well,
Anyone?
I don't know about that.
Well, yeah, but
not Norman Osborn's
Jesus
head.
Christ. I mean,
Okay.
plenty of other weird
I
things
mean,
happen.
technically, couldn't
Yeah.
you say that's Mysterio?
Hey, no, that's backwards. That's
Yeah,
the guy
that's
with
true.
the-
There is no head in a jar.
Yeah.
I mean, like if weird things can happen, like Norman Osborn is the Iron Patriot, then
Yeah, that's
That was in
true.
Then,
comics,
like
yeah.
anything can happen,
Anything can happen.
Anything.
But I don't know. It's just another example of Sony not learning its lesson.
And just
from the
and
first
also just
Amazing
making
Spider-Man
shit
movie.
up on the fly.
And just kind of fucking
Why was
cutting
this-
stuff and not figuring it out.
How is this news leaked? Like, did we cover that?
I don't
already?
know. Where did this even come from?
I don't know either.
You know what? This would be if Sony did this on purpose, it would be their smartest marketing of all time.
Oh, you know what? They're probably going to be like, get the special Blu-ray to see the secret scene.
Wait a minute. If they do that,
Yeah.
I will
Director's cut.
shit
Why?
because I don't have enough room on my shelf for Jamie Foxx's fucking head.
Oh, yeah, that thing, yeah. Jamie Foxx's severed
So
head.
basically, so their marketing should be like, hey, if you want to see this super special bonus scene, buy the
Oh,
DVD.
I just connected to my brain.
Wait, buy the DVD or wait until it's uploaded on
Get
YouTube.
the severed head edition to see the severed head scene. Oh.
Ah!
You weren't even making that
No,
joke.
I
Oh
didn't.
my God.
Yay! It's all connected. It's all
Holy
connected.
crap! You figured it
Who
out.
directed this movie? M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh my God. Oh my God,
I mean-
Mike, you got some special powers, buddy.
Yeah, you should work in Hollywood, kid.
You got some special powers.
What is it? What is the next news story? Don't let him do
Power
it.
You might be like a
Rangers.
ranger of a power.
Power Rangers.
Mike, you are a ranger filled with power.
Hey, there's a new Power Rangers movie coming out. Next up, we've got
No,
new.
no, wait, go
Oh,
back.
sorry. Go ahead.
Go back.
I don't know why this is such big news. There was like a million Power Ranger things. First of all, I
Yep.
mean, like,
Yep, there's a
it's
new
it's
one
not
coming
like
out.
it's
It's
not
pretty
like
awesome, too.
Power Rangers was like a nostalgic thing that faded away a long
Nope.
time ago,
Yeah,
and
no,
now it's
it's-
finally
Isn't it
still-
still going on?
It's still going on. There's
Yeah.
It's like Power Rangers time
But so
traveling
is Ninja,
Dragon
Ninja
Force.
Turtles.
Yeah.
So is
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles. It's still going
Yeah.
on. That's not dead.
They were kind of pushing it as like a new interpretation type thing. So I'm a little
Dark and gritty Power Rangers.
I don't know, like
A new interpretation.
like there's like
Please.
I'm very like
please.
I've never been more not excited and excited about something more in my life.
Your life is
I don't
just
know.
one big oxymoron.
Sounds like your first
Jake.
time.
Yeah. I mean, but like
Sounds like prom night.
But like I don't know, just something about Power Rangers when like we got to morph.
But you know what the
And they
worst
open
thing
up the
is?
Things and
Like-
they're like form of.
Yeah. one of the best
It's
things.
insane. I get so excited.
We were having this conversation before this news, but one of the best things in the show is like when the Megazord battles were happening, those were guys in big suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when the Mighty Morphin Power
It was
Rangers,
like old Godzilla.
yeah,
Yeah.
when the Power Rangers movie came out in the 90s, that was CG, and it
terrible.
looked like a nightmare.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
what's
I
gonna
would,
happen.
I would. This would be my favorite movie of all time if they had the balls to just make some like on a soundstage, build a city,
Yeah,
attach 2 GoPros
that's the only because like that
to
was
2
like,
guys in
yeah.
giant suits
Uh-huh.
and have them fucking wrestle. I would watch the shit out of that movie.
Because Power Rangers is one of those things I think that is either you make completely dark and gritty or you don't.
No
I mean,
way.
no.
never.
I mean, and speaking in modern movie wise,
Okay.
I would love to see a bright and bouncy, goofy Power
I would love
Rangers
to
movie.
see like a self-aware Power
exactly,
Rangers
but
too.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's either going to be like
Yeah,
super
it's
dark and
Lionsgate.
gritty.
What would a
This- this-
self-aware Power Rangers be like? They'd just be like, "Hey, we're fucking retarded."
Hey, what? Do we need to wear these costumes? I don't know. Personally, for me, I don't
Do you
know
think
if
they're
Part-
gonna?
part of my
do you think they're
offensive.
gonna make the Asian Power Ranger a yellow ranger and the Black Ranger
Yeah,
a
they
black
gotta learn
ranger
from their
again?
mistakes. I
Yeah.
know.
I hope
yeah.
so.
The Red Ranger was gay. Remember? In a gay
oh,
porno.
red flag.
Red flag.
I am
Oh.
going to be like this is one I'm going to really pay attention to for its entire life cycle of development, just because I'm really like curious.
Well, it
I'm just
begins
so
now.
curious.
Yeah.
So this is a new
now.
segment. Jake's
Jake's
Power
Power
Rangers
Watch.
watch.
Are they
Power
gonna-
Watch.
Who are they fought the putty people?
Yes, putties
Putties.
and yeah.
Floops Fooglies.
Oh, that's
No,
that's
that-
Spy Kids.
Yep.
Basically same thing. Ah.
No. No.
Not at all. But I don't know. For me personally, you know what this just makes me feel? It's like the same with anything else that's kind of announced these days. I'm getting this vibe of like nothing really matters because it's like it's not.
Like,
I,
nothing is
well,
sacred.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the internet where it's like anything can be made by anyone at any moment,
Yeah.
and effects
Yeah.
are getting really good. Like my buddy Ren,
Uh-huh.
Ren the Reaper on YouTube.
Yep.
He does amazing special effects. They did the Omen Chronicles. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
It was like a Harry Potter fan film.
Oh, I did see that.
Oh,
yeah.
And the
God,
effects
yeah.
were phenomenal. And they
Yeah.
used like a 4K camera. I believe they used a drone, a drone, a copter, whatever, to get big shots.
Uh-huh.
And it looked like a real movie.
I was
so
gonna
it's like
say,
if you
like-
wanted to make anything, anyone could make it. It's kind of like a Power Rangers movie 10 years ago, 20 years ago. It's like finally this
Uh-huh.
can be like on a screen and I can watch it. But now it's like anything can be that.
You know, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was the first movie I saw in a movie theater.
Good. I think
Bam.
mine was Snow Day, but it couldn't be. That was so late in the
I
game.
saw Snow Day in the movie
Christ.
theater. That wasn't my first.
No, it couldn't have been
way.
my first.
No, yeah.
No way. I had already
No.
discovered like my penis then. No, probably not.
But I don't know. You know what
That's
gets me
too
excited now? Not that I have
Sorry,
a
that was
segue.
gross. I apologize.
What gets me excited now is like an original idea. When a movie's coming out,
not- it's
and I'm
not
and I'm like,
profitable
oh,
anymore.
I'm excited for that. That sounds great because it's an original idea or a good idea,
I
or
got
just
one.
it sounds great.
There's this guy, and he's a superhero.
Speaking of Flintstones,
This is
Yeah,
something
this
I'm
was-
really excited for.
God damn
no,
it,
no, no,
Jake!
no, 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 no. Hear me
Was
out.
Viva Rock
Hear
Vegas
me
not
out.
enough for
no,
you?
No, now it's a cartoon again. It's a cartoon again.
Is
So, yeah.
Is-
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right
yeah.
because it's Adam McKay and Will Ferrell, right?
Yeah, is it?
Wasn't
I believe
Seth
so.
MacFarlane supposed to do
I
this?
hope not.
Oh, that would have been good.
Seth MacFarlane said a long time ago that he was going to do this.
Oh, but that
he
would have been a
just-
show.
Jesus Christ.
That would have been
Yeah.
a show.
No, I just want like old Flintstones again. 'Cause
You know
it
what?
Was really
There
good.
was
I
Ready?
a-
liked
3,
it.
2, 1, go! Flintstones. Meet the
Do, do, do,
Flintstones.
do.
They're a modern Stone Age
I don't
family.
know the
Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
Meet the
Nope,
from
nope.
the town
Down
of
to bedrock. Na, 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 na. Dun, 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 dun.
I know probably no one's going to know what I'm talking about, but there was a Flintstones movie, an animated movie that was just on TV. And like the style was like a little different from like its original show. Like it wasn't like an old
It
Hanna
was like a
Barbera
little bit
movie.
better.
I think it's called Flintstone on the Rocks. It was pretty
Oh, that's clever.
It's pretty funny.
All
It
right.
was pretty funny.
Well, I look at it this way because now I look at the Flintstones.
There was a sex joke at the end.
I get really sad when I see the Flintstones now because they only exist on vitamins and cereal.
Do the vitamins still exist?
Yeah.
They do.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're like the #1 vitamins.
You have to
as
get
far
them
as
in
I
the black
know.
market.
Kids,
Yeah.
kids only
Yo,
know.
you got any Flintstones? Yeah. I got a bam
Got some
bam.
stones.
Yeah,
Bam, bam.
Bam Stones?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jake.
Every bam bam is a 20. Yeah.
I apologize.
Kids nowadays though, like they only know of the Flintstones as these vague prehistoric characters on
So
cereal.
when
boxes.
they
don't
when
know
they,
what
when
they
they
are.
think that's pretty much what they always were.
Yeah.
But when they think of the Flintstones, they get a bad taste in their mouth. Is what you're trying to say?
Basically, yeah. But
We could chew the
A
vitamins.
chalky
I guess they were-
taste. Yeah, it's a vitamin is what you chew.
the Flintstones were
I just swallowed
on
them.
point.
Oh no, you're supposed to chew it.
The Flintstones were ahead of their time. That was something I watched all
Was
the time.
that a joke?
No,
Was that a time
it is
joke?
now.